patient.
Okay.
If you started, you have the time to finish what you're saying. Unless it's very wrong, of course, I'll stop you. I say stop and let's. Welcome to the 2017 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. Today we bring you the 9th 1A stage contest, which features our reigning champions, Adisadel College. Nkroful Agric Senior High School. And Suhum Senior High Technical School. Let's meet the contestants. Nkroful Agric Senior High School. Nkroful Agric Senior High School is represented by
Kwame Frederick, final year.
Kenya Christopher, final year.
You are very welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
I'm pleased you are fine.
Good. We won't mind them. All right. So, can you tell us a little bit about your school?
Nkroful Agric Senior High is a school located in the Western region. That is specifically in Zimmerland, Nkroful. That's the hometown of our first president,
Yeah.
Dr. Osajifo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Osajifo, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, right? Yeah. And now, first contest, that's the previous contest that we did. We met Kumasi Girls and Fijai Senior High. Mm-hmm. And by God's grace, we won that contest. And we are here to win this contest.
Great. You've answered all my questions. So best wishes to you.
Thank you, madam.
Suhum Senior High Technical School. Suhum Senior High Technical School is represented by
Kwichu Dixon, final year.
Sosu David Owusu, final year.
You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thanks, ma'am.
Did you bring all those people with you?
Yes. Let's say yes.
All right. Please, may I know a little bit about your school?
Okay. Madam, Suhum Senior High Technical School was established in 1963. It was the first sectech of the East, situated in the Eastern region, precisely Suhum.
Okay. All right. And what has your path been like? You came through the prelims.
Yes, madam.
Yes, how did it go for you?
Okay, at the prelims, we met Nkroful, then we met St. Louis. Even though we didn't win the contest, we came out with a very high mark, so we came here.
All right, good. Expectations for today?
This is a test, but just as our motto says, we came here to do our best. God does the rest.
All right. Best wishes to you. Adisadel College. Adisadel College is represented by
Edward Van Kwanza, final year.
Sylvanus Afo Asananobu, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
And how are you?
Good.
Good. So you are reigning champions. I know there was a whole lot of celebration at your school last year. You even launched a book, although you didn't invite me. What else did you do? What was the celebration like? Because it was your first time of winning. How did you celebrate? What happened at your school? I just wish I saw.
Well, we were given some holidays of school. The students were given some holidays.
That's amazing. And your seniors, how did they prepare you for this year?
They did their best to help us prepare for this year.
Okay, what are we expecting this contest?
We just come with a message, the battle is the Lord's.
The battle is the Lord's. All right. Best wishes to you. Viewers, we've met the contestants. Some people are here to win. Others are leaving it to the Lord. No problem, we shall find out what happens. But before I sit down, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is produced by Primetime. We are sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We are also supported by TIGO, GOL, Prudential Life Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, and GCB Bank. Thank you, sponsors. Finally, before I sit down, my name is Dr. Elsie Ifa Kaufman. I am a senior lecturer in the Department of Biomedical Engineering, University of Ghana. I'm your quiz mistress. Contestants, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. Very simple and direct questions that require simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring an answer. If the answer is correct, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds in which to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to start with a preamble to all schools, after which I will come to you, Suhum Senior High Technical School. Preamble to all schools. Use the kinetic theory of gas to explain the following experimental observations. Did you get your preamble? Great. Suhum, for a given gas at constant temperature and volume, the pressure increases when the molar quantity of the gas increases. Yes, David.
This is because when the molar quantity of the gas increases, the number of molecules of the gas in the gas jar increases, hence the number of collisions against the molecules themselves and against the wall increases, thereby increasing the pressure in the gas.
Yes. Nkroful Agric, with the same preamble. For a given amount of gas at a constant volume, The pressure of the gas increases with temperature. Yes, Kenya.
Madam, this is because when temperature is increased, the average kinetic energy of the reactor molecules also increases. Hence, the number of collisions increases per unit time. Therefore, many of the collisions result in effective collisions to produce reaction or product. Hence, there is an increase in pressure since the molecules will collide with themselves and with the walls of the container.
I'm giving you 2 out of 3. All right, you started off going in a certain direction, and that is why. You see, a postulate of the theory states that the average kinetic energy of a gas particle depends only on the temperature of the gas. Hence, the average kinetic energy increases as the gas gets warmer. You mentioned that. The higher average kinetic energy means the gaseous particles move faster. This is the part that was missing. It moves faster. And this part you also mentioned, they collide with the wall of the container with greater force. And thus they increase the pressure. All right, Adisadel. With the same preamble, for a gas at constant temperature and pressure, the volume is proportional to the molar quantity. Yes, the graft.
For a gas at constant temperature and pressure, as the number of moles of the gas increases, the gas, in order to maintain the pressure, the gases are able to collide with themselves and with the wall of the container. At this point, their volume is not considered to be negligible anymore, and the volume also must be constant and also increase.
I'm not going to accept it. For bonus. All right, listen carefully. As the number of gas particles increases, the frequency of collisions with the walls of the container increases. As the pressure in the container increases, the volume of the container increases until the internal pressure and external pressure become equal. Next set, 30 seconds for each of them. Suhum. The resistivity of a lead alloy is 2.0 times 10 to the power negative 7 ohm meter. What is the resistance of an alloy strip of length 0.30 meter and cross-sectional area 0.20 centimeter squared? Yes, Dixon.
12 ohms.
That's incorrect. Yes, the graft.
3 times 10 raised to the power negative 3 ohms.
All right. Nkroful, Agric. Hey. I haven't even asked the question yet. Nkroful, Agric. The resistivity of aluminium is 2.6 times 10 to the power negative 8 ohm meter. What is the resistance of an aluminium conductor of length 2.9 meters and cross-sectional area 8.0 times 10 to the power negative 6 meters squared? for a bonus? The right answer is 9.4 milliohm. At Adisadel College, the resistivity of iron is 9.7 times 10 to the power negative 8 ohm meter. What is the resistance of an iron strip of length 0.30 meter and cross-sectional area 0.10 centimeter squared? Is your hand up, the graph? Go ahead.
2.97 times 10 exponent negative 3 ohms.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. If you are going to give me 3 significant figures, it should have been 2.91, not 97. But even 2 significant figures would have been fine, 2.9 milliohm, or 2.9 times 10 to the negative 3 ohm. Next set. This is a single question to all 3 schools. When I get to your school, give me a right answer so that I can move on. No bonus. All right. So this is the question. Give one, only one, of the main effects of eutrophication on water bodies. I'm starting with you, Suhum. Yes, David.
There is decrease in the oxygen concentration in the water.
Yes. Nkroful, Agric. Frederick, is your hand up? Go ahead.
Madam, eutrophication water bodies brings about the death of aquatic organisms.
Moving on. The bell has gone. Degraft.
It leads to algal bloom, which reduces the O2 concentration, leading to death of organisms living in there.
Okay. I only asked for one. Okay, actually there were several. Species diversity decreases and the dominant biota changes. Plant and animal biomass increase. Turbidity increases. The rate of sedimentation increases, shortening the lifespan of the lake. And then the last one was the one I heard from Suhum, which was anoxic conditions develop. That means oxygen is depleted. Next set, 30 seconds. There's a short preamble. Preamble to all schools. Find the inverse of the given matrix. So I'm going to give you a matrix. Please find the inverse. All right. Suhum, your matrix A is a 2 by 2 matrix with elements 2, -1, 1, 1. Yes, Dixon.
1/3. 1/3 to the row. Then we have -1/3, then 2/3.
Okay, I'll come to you later. Nkroful, Agric, with the same preamble. Your matrix B is a 2 by 2 matrix with elements 3, 1, 5, 2. Yes, Frederick.
Madam, please, it's 2, -1, -5, 3.
Yes. With the same preamble, your matrix C is a 2 by 2 matrix with elements 5, -2, -4, 2. Yes, Annabelle.
It's a 2 by 2 matrix with elements 1, 1, 2, 5 over 3, 2.
The last one, the last element.
1, 2, 5 over 2.
Yes. Where is this ringing? Who was ringing? Was it you? It's you. Then I'm warning you. Okay? This is your last warning. This is round 1. This is not speed race. In round 1, the question goes to the school. When they are speaking, you don't disturb. I don't think you'd be happy if that were done to you. Okay? Wait for round 2. You can do what you like. Now, I had a point about the matrices. Suhum, there is a standard way of reading matrices. So if I tell you that I'm dealing with a 2 by 2 matrix, you go horizontally. That way, you read the elements that way, then you read the bottom. You don't need to say I'm going vertically or... No, there's a standard way of reading them. That goes for all of you. Next set. Suhum, technetium, a D transition element, is one of the principal radioisotopes used in medical diagnostics based on radioactivity. It is produced in the laboratory in 2 steps. Natural molybdenum 98, atomic number 42, is bombarded with neutrons. It absorbs 1 to form a nuclide. Please give me a balanced equation for this reaction and identify the nuclide. Yes, Dixon.
Molybdenum with atomic number 48, mass 40. Molybdenum with atomic number 42, mass number 98, absorbed 1 neutron to give the nuclide with atomic number 42, mass number 99.
Yes, I'll give it to you. Actually, I'm giving you 2 because what is there? You need to identify it as well, the nuclide. You just said the nuclide. It's still molybdenum. So 2 out of 3. All right. And do I need to warn you? Yes. You are ringing. You are also warned. Next time, -1 for disturbance. Nkroful Agric. The excited technetium isotope is obtained by beta decay of molybdenum 99, atomic number 42. Give a balanced equation of the reaction and state the mass number and atomic number of technetium. Yes, Frederick.
Molybdenum with atomic number 42, mass number 99, going to beta particle, that is -10, plus the element, that is at mass number 99, and atomic number 43, and the element is technetium.
You're right. All right, Adisadel. The excited technetium isotope, mass number 99, atomic number 43, has a half-life of about 6.02 hours. It decays by emitting a gamma ray, which by the use of special equipment can give pictures of various organs of the body. Give a balanced equation for this decay and identify the product. What is the difference between the reactant nuclide and the product nuclide? Yes, Anubel.
Technetium with atomic number 43, mass number 99, moving or producing technetium with atomic number 43, mass number 99, and also a gamma with atomic number 0 and mass number 0. And the two nuclides are technetium, and also there's no difference between the reactant nuclide and the product nuclide.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. Your balanced equation was fine. You identified the nuclides, but there is a difference, right? The reactant is technetium in the excited state, and the product is technetium in the ground state. By the way, this is a very interesting thing for medical physicists and for biomedical engineers. When you develop the gamma camera for imaging tissues, you use this principle. Isn't that exciting? Next set, 30 seconds. Suhum, an object rotates at 2 radians per second about an axis about which its moment of inertia is 20 kilogram meter squared. What is the magnitude of the constant torque that stops the object in 5 seconds? Yes, David.
50 Newton meter.
That's incorrect. Yes, which of you the graph?
8 Newton meter.
Yes. Nkroful. An object rotates at 5 radians per second about an axis for which its moment of inertia is 10 kilogram meter squared. What is the magnitude of the angular momentum of the object about the axis? It's your hand up, Frederick. Go ahead.
Sorry, madam. Please, the answer is 250 kilogram meter square per second square.
That's incorrect.
Total.
Yes, the graph.
It's 50 kilogram meter squared per second.
Yes. And Frederick, 10 CD fine for calling me sir. Adisadel. An object rotates at 5 radians per second about an axis about which its moment of inertia is 20 kilogram meter squared. How long will it take a constant 50 Newton meter torque to stop the object? Yes, the graft.
2 seconds.
You're right. Preamble to all schools. Preamble. When I get to your school, I will give you a group of arthropods. A group of arthropods. How are the groups of arthropods that I present you with characterized according to body division? Did you get the preamble? I should repeat. Okay. How are the following groups of arthropods characterized according to body division? All right, Suhum. Crustaceans. Yes, Dixon.
Madam, crustaceans have 2 body divisions. 2 body divisions, that's bilateral symmetry.
You are making things worse. 1. 1 out of 3. Yes, it's 2 body divisions. But I needed more detail. The head is fused with the thorax to form the cephalothorax. So the body is divided into 2 divisions, cephalothorax and abdomen. Nkroful Agric, with the same preamble, insects. Yes, Kenya.
3 body divisions. That's the head, abdomen, and the thorax.
You are right. Adisadel, with the same preamble, arachnids. Yes, Anubel.
They have 2 body divisions. That's the head and the thorax are fused into cephalothorax, and also the abdomen.
Yes. Last set of questions for the round. You have 30 seconds for each of them. And there's a preamble to all schools. When I get to you, I will give you the coordinates for a pair of points. A pair of points. Find the equation of the straight line through the pair of points. Suhum, your points. The point A has coordinates 1, 2, and B has coordinates 3, 8. Yes, Dixon.
Y equals 3x plus 5.
That's incorrect. Yes, the graft.
Y is equal to 3x minus 1.
That's right. Should I penalize them? First of all, you only have 1 attempt at a bonus. So if a school is already trying to answer the bonus, why are you disturbing by ringing? You no longer are in the game. Tension. Can you calculate the tension in newtons? Your major question, and I hope nobody disturbs you. With the same preamble, your points are the point C with coordinates 3, 5, and the point D with coordinates 1, 1. Yes, Frederick.
Y is equal to 2s minus 1.
Yes. Adisadel College, with the same preamble. Your points are E with coordinates -2, 3, and F with coordinates 3, -2. Yes, Digraft.
Y is equal to negative x plus 1.
Yes. And that's the end of the first round. Of the first round, Suhum Senior High Technical School has 12 points. Nkroful Agric Senior High School has 14 points. Adisadel College has 23 points. Four more rounds to go. Round 2. This round is also known as a speed race. Questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you need to ring your bell. May I hear your bell, Nkroful Agric? Yours, Suhum. Thank you. Yours, Adisadel. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. The problem I have is if you attempt an answer and you do not succeed, you have a penalty point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds maximum to present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. Best wishes, everyone. For this first set, each of them requires about 30 seconds of time. First question. A current of 16 milliamperes flows through a forward bias light emitting diode. How many electrons flow through the diode every second? Yes, Digraft.
1 times 10 exponent 17 electrons.
Yes. Water flows through a pipe with a volume flow rate of 0.5 meter cubed per second. Find the flow speed in a section of the pipe of cross-sectional area 20 centimeters squared. Yes, Digraft.
250 meters per second.
Yes. A constant 500 Newton force acts on a 20 kilogram mass initially moving at 5 meters per second. Find the change in linear momentum of the object after 4 seconds. Which of you? Digraph.
2,000 kilogram meter per second. 2,000 kilogram meter per second.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds each. Which cells in the ground tissues of plants have thick lignified secondary? Yes, Annabelle.
Sclerenchyma cells.
You are right. Name the structure that is formed from the fusion of fetal and uterine tissue. Yes, Annabelle.
Placenta.
Yes. What name is given to plants that grow in saline waters? Yes, Annabelle.
Halophytes.
You're right. For the next set, you have a maximum of 30 seconds. Find the sum of the interior angles of an octagon in radian measure. Yes, Nkroful, who is answering? Who next? Yes, Suhum, who is answering?
Do it there.
Did they ring? No. For you. Yes, Annabelle.
6 pi radian.
You're right. I hope you know that you have penalty points for ringing. Convert the decimal number 529 to a number in base 8. Which of you? Yes, Digraph.
1021 base 8.
That's incorrect. Yes. Which of you? Yes, Frederick.
1261 base 8.
No. The right answer is 1015 base 8. Next one. Express the numerical expression 1.764 times 10 to the power 7 as a decimal number. Yes, Kenya.
17640000.
I'm not accepting that. Yes, Digraft.
17,640,000.
Yes. All right. Next question, 30 seconds. The solubility of a compound X with formula mass 70 is 0.14 mole per decimeter cubed at 30 degrees Celsius. If 500 centimeter cubed of a hot solution containing 22 grams of the compound is allowed to cool to 30 degrees Celsius, how much solid will be deposited? Which of you? Yes, Annabelle.
2.4 grams.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Well, not bonus. I'm waiting. The right answer is 17.1 grams. All right, next one. 30 seconds. 1 gram of glucose yields 16 kilojoules of heat when burned. How much heat is generated when 1 mole of glucose is burned? The formula mass for glucose is, or the formula for glucose is C6H12O6, and atomic mass of carbon is 12.0. That for oxygen is 16.0. Hydrogen is 1.0. Which of you? Yes, Nobel.
2.88 megajoules.
Yes. Although my consultant tells me that usually in chemistry you don't like working in megajoules, you like kilojoules. So they like things like 2,880 kilojoules instead of the more, in my opinion, elegant 2.88 megajoules, just because it's chemistry. All right. Consider the half cells, and this is the last question, by the way. Consider the half cells. A2 plus slash A, negative 0.52 volts. B plus slash B, positive 0.43 volts. Now, which of the metals, A or B, will react with dilute HCl? Give. Go ahead.
The metal A. And the reaction is A plus 2B plus, moving on to A2 plus 2B. And the EMF is plus 0.95 volts.
No. So give your reason.
It was negative electrode potentials.
It's the metal A. If you look at the cell reaction, you have A plus 2H plus going to H2 plus A2 plus. The EMF will be positive. It's actually positive 0.52 volts. And that for B will be negative, and so that's why it's A. That brings us to the end of the second round. Please keep them covered. Do not begin until I ask you to. At the end of the second round, Nkroful Agric Senior High School has 11 points. Suhum Senior High Technical School has 11 points. Adisadel College has 44 points. Round 3. This round has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you will have 3 minutes in which you can present your answer. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Now, let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. Outline a method for separating about 300 centimeter cubed liquid containing 2 organic miscible liquids with boiling points 60 degrees Celsius and 75 degrees Celsius. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. cards and present your answers on the board as they appear here. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the marks, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in chemistry, experimental chemistry. So the question is to outline a method for separating about 300 centimeter cubed liquid containing 2 organic miscible liquids with boiling point 60 degrees Celsius and 75 degrees Celsius. This is what was expected. First, the liquid mixture is poured into a 500 centimeter cubed round bottom flask. I'll talk about this volume in a bit. Then some boiling chips are added. A setup for fractional distillation is placed on a water bath or in a heating mantle. With the water running in the condenser, heating is started. As the mixture boils, drops of liquid start collecting in the receiver. When the temperature reaches approximately 60 degrees Celsius, the receiver is replaced with a new one. The fraction that boils at 60 degrees Celsius is collected until there is no more. The temperature may drop and rise again. A new receiver is used to collect the fraction that boils at 75 degrees Celsius. Distillation is continued until there is only a small volume, about 2 centimeter cubed, left in the flask, as distillation till the flask is dry is to be avoided. A comment later. The 2 liquids are stored in stoppered containers and appropriately labeled. Now the comments. This is very important. The volume of the round bottom flask should be stated, since the liquid should not fill the flask to the brim. This is lab safety matters. And then the second part. Distilling to the last drop should be avoided, since such situations can lead to explosions. You don't want that happening in your chemistry lab, right? Okay, so this is what was expected for 10 points. Contestants, where do I even begin? Adisadel. You decided to go for simple distillation. That's not it, right? Okay. Then your process, even you're writing, you didn't finish what you had to write. You didn't finish this. You see that you have put liquid there. You didn't even complete spelling the liquid. Liquid. So you didn't finish this thing. I'm going to have to be generous and give you maybe 1 point. All right. Suhum. Suhum, you started well. I mean, I saw fractional distillation. I nearly jubilated. Then I started reading the details. Lack of detail, and then, in fact, some wrong descriptions mixed up in there. See what I explained? So there were some things missing. But for what you wrote, I'm giving you 2 points. And then I'm adding 1 point because I gave Adisadel 1 point. So that gives you 3 out of 10. Okay, Nkroful Agric. You have some of the steps okay. I mean, you actually selected the size of a round bottom flask. That's very good. Then you seem to have some idea about the process, except that you only collect one fraction and you don't complete the rest of the description. And then your detail is also not the best. I'm giving you 4 and then adding 1 point to it, and that gives you 5 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads. We are sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from TIGO, GOL, Prudential Life Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, and GCB Bank. Thank you. Fourth round. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you're right, 2 points. If you're incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. If a school rings and answers correctly, 2 full points. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches that penalty point. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm starting with Nkroful Agric, your statement. But before I give you your statement, there's a preamble to all schools. State whether the function I give you of water in the human body is true or false. Do you get the preamble? When I get to your school, I will give you a function of water in the human body. Let me know whether that function is true or false. All right, so now Nkroful Agric. Acting as a reactant for chemical reactions. Yes, Kenya?
True.
Yes. Adisadel College. Dissolving non-polar compounds. Yes, Anubel?
False.
Yes. Suhum. Acting as a solvent for chemical reactions. Yes, Dixon?
True.
Yes. Nkroful. Whenever an object absorbs heat, its temperature increases. Yes, Kenya?
True.
Oh dear. Do you know about latent heat? Adisadel. Whenever the temperature of an object falls, heat is removed from the object. Yes, Anubel?
True.
That's incorrect. It's a false statement. Suhum, an object can absorb heat at constant temperature. Yes, Dixon?
It's true.
Yes. If a parallelogram has congruent diagonals, then it is a square. Kenya?
False.
Yes. If a parallelogram has congruent adjacent sides, then it is a rhombus. Yes, Anubel?
True.
Yes. If a parallelogram has one right angle, then it is a rectangle. Yes, Dixon.
It's false.
Oh, that's a true statement. HCO3 minus may be regarded as an acid, although its aqueous solution is alkaline. Yes, Kenya?
True.
Yes. SO4, 2 minus, is the conjugate base of H2SO4. Yes, Anubel?
False.
Yes. H3O plus is a strong acid. Yes, Dixon?
It's true.
Yes. For this next set, I have a preamble. This time we are going to deal with functions of blood. State whether the function of blood that I give you is true or false. That's a preamble. Nkroful Agric. Regulation of body pH and core body temperature. Yes, Kenya?
True.
Yes. Secretion of hormones for calcium regulation in blood and bones. Yes, Annabelle?
False.
Yes. Removal of waste such as carbon dioxide, urea, and lactic acid. Dixon?
It's true.
Yes. Nkroful, when a moving projectile explodes, the sum of the linear momenta of the fragments just after the explosion equals the linear momentum of the projectile just before the explosion. Yes, Kenya?
True.
Yes. When a moving projectile explodes, the linear momentum of the projectile just before the explosion is converted into kinetic energy of the fragments. Annabelle?
False.
Yes. When a moving projectile explodes, the linear momentum of the projectile just before the explosion is converted into kinetic energy of the fragments plus sound and heat energies. Yes, Dixon?
It's true.
No. The next set comes with a preamble to all schools. A solid right circular cylinder has a height of h and a radius of r. That's the preamble. Now, Nkroful, the volume of the cylinder is V is equal to 2 pi r squared h. Yes, Kenya?
False.
Yes. Adisadel. The curved surface area of the cylinder is S is equal to 2 pi RH. Annabelle?
True.
Yes. Suhum, the same preamble. The total surface area of the cylinder is A is equal to 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R squared. Yes, Dixon?
It's true.
Yes. Last set of statements. Nkroful, the geometry or shape of BF3 molecule may be explained by mixing a 2s orbital with 3 2p orbitals in the B. Yes, Kenya?
True.
No. It's a false statement. Adisadel College, the hybridization of orbitals of sulfur in SO4, 2- ion, is sp3. Yes, Annabelle?
True.
Yes. Suhum Senior High Technical School, last statement. The hybridization of orbitals of carbon in CO3 2- ion is sp2. Yes, Dixon?
It's true.
Yes. And that brings us to the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, Suhum Senior High Technical School has 24 points. Nkroful Agric Senior High School has 26 points. Adisadel College has 58 points. We are at the top of the fifth and final round, round 5. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third only clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to solve a riddle, you need to ring your bell. May I hear your bell in Nkroful Agric? Hey. Patience is a virtue. Suhum. Adisadel. Thank you. When you ring, your answer must be ready. All the best. First riddle. I am an organic compound. I am indeed a typical hydrocarbon. My classification is a problem because I am partly aromatic and partly non-aromatic. I have a total of 8 carbons and 10 hydrogens in my molecule. 6 of my carbons are sp2 hybridized, and the rest are sp3 hybridized. My aromatic and non-aromatic parts share my 10 hydrogens equally. So who am I? Anyone? The Suhum supporters were making so much noise in the beginning. This one is for you. Answer it. The right answer is ethyl benzene. Next one. I am some kind of a notation. I am used to represent a decimal number. The decimal number is expressed as a product of a number between 1 and 10. Yes, Anobel?
Scientific notation.
You're right. They solved the riddle on the third clue. 3 points. Next one. I am a biological process. I am completely absent in the animal world. I owe my existence to a class of complex organic polymers that form important structural materials. My process results in a change in the character of the cell wall of plants and makes them harder. Yes.
Lignification. Lignification.
You're right. That was the fourth clue, 3 points. Last riddle. I am a city near the border between Ukraine and Belarus. I gained worldwide notoriety for an event which occurred on April 26, 1986. Since then, I have been associated with the world's most catastrophic nuclear power event. That event showed that a major nuclear accident at one location can spread radioactive contaminants throughout the world. Today, I am a ghost town, a tourist destination, and a wildlife haven. So who am I? Yes, Degraft.
Hiroshima.
No. Which of you? Dixon.
Nagasaki.
Oh. Are you going for it, Nkroful? No. Okay, anyone. Anybody who at least knows a bit of history. This is 1986. We are not talking about the World War. Yes, sir. You are right. That's the end of the fifth round. Pardon? No, I'm going to announce the scores. And I say at the end of the contest. Until I announce the scores, we are not done. Oh, the correct answer. Okay. Yes, the gentleman was right. The correct answer is Chernobyl. Hey, my schools. It's okay. All right. Thank you. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Suhum Senior High Technical School has 24 points. Nkroful Agric Senior High School has 26 points. Adisadel College has 64 points. Suhum Senior High Technical School, thank you for being here and for bringing your people. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. All the best. Nkroful Agric Senior High School, thank you for being here as well. Today, the battle was fierce. Too much for you. But it's okay. Best wishes to you. Adisadel College. Congratulations on winning the contest. I'm impressed with your score. Continue getting yourself ready, and I shall look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Congratulations. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this contest. We are still at the 1A stage of competition. Next time, we will bring you the 10th contest in the stage featuring GSTS, Wesley Grammar School, and Tepa Senior High School. Thank you for joining us. But before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is produced by Prime Time. We are sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have sponsorship from TIGO, from GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, and GCB Bank. Thank you once again for joining us this time, and see you next time. Bye.